Great morning, fellow traders. This is Austin. It is Wednesday, November 5th. It's 9:28 Eastern. Stocks have not opened for trading. It looks like the Russell is going to be about a 10-point gap up open pending here. I don't have any trade plans at all. I don't have any key levels or zones or volume studies or any of that kind of stuff. It's just sit back, read, and react. The market and price action itself is going to tell us everything we need to know about today as today unfolds. And all of the quote, quote, prep work that other people do, maybe that'll work out for them and maybe it won't. But I'm pretty confident ours will here as price tells us what to do on the fly. 9:29, workday's about to begin. Okay, update time. I have tried to sell the Russell up around 1169 and then around 1167.5, and it's merely melted straight down so far. I've been nothing done, no fills. It's just blown lower from there. So what's it done so far? 1172 to 1164, about an 8-point range straight down, no fills. Day is long, day is young, long day ahead. We'll see what happens. But for now, it's just danced around my orders by the exact tick on the last attempt at 67.5. So sit, watch, and wait. It will give us something sooner or later. No chasing. Be patient. Even though being patient sucks and nobody likes it, that's what we have to do anyways. 947. Alrighty then, how about an update? I'm trying to keep this brief today because I put up a bunch of 20-ish minute videos here recently and nobody watches those. I shouldn't say nobody, not enough people, because there's educational material in these. At least I'd like to think so. Unfortunately, most viewers just want to know what the score is. What did he get? How did he do? What did he catch? Did he catch that one? And all that nonsense. And they miss out the value of the message here. But anyway, been long and short multiple times. Haven't had anything stick. Going to be short right here, if possible. Basically, price is just pounding the bottom of its open range resistance after making one big V, and that's all we've had today. Been short multiple times for par, and then long once stopped for 9 ticks, 8 and 1 slipped. And so I'm short one more time here, and then if that doesn't work, I'm looking long side 69.5 or above, or short substantially lower than this, and just going to stay out of this pounding chop zone. So she's either going down from here, or it's going up from 69.5 area, or I'm just going to stand aside and wait for the pounding V chop to end and the next directional move. There we are. 10:23. Update. It is 10:30. The oil inventory report is coming out, which always affects the Russell more than any other stock index because there are more oil patch components in the Russell that matter, that impact it to a greater influence than any other index. So you've got crude doing the stop gun thing here. They took crude up and they stopped out all of the shorts on their buy stops, and they triggered in all of the longs that they could. Classic stop gunnery, and now they're heading back down. So that's crude story. And as far as the Russell goes, it's just been pounding around on its the bottom of its open range and some pattern layers for a long time. 5, 10, 15, 20, half hour, 20 minutes, half hour, hammering that zone. And so I got another sell from a different angle in the same area. Short there, no risk. And then 65.5 would be the next continuation sell. Actually, right around here. I speak too soon. There's a continuation sell right around 66. And then 65.5. So that's how they're looking. I'm currently sitting at minus 17 ticks. And I might add at that 65.5, depends on if and when it works through there, how it does. That's a decision I'll make at the time. For all I know, they're going to come back up and nail this stop here before I take my next breath. So that's how far ahead I'll plan. Read and react mode, 1032. All right, trying that 65.5 breakdown entry. And at that point, I was at 25 ticks unrealized. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that to 5 ticks realized, if you will, and then that if it comes up and takes that out, then so be it, and we'll reload. I'm pretty sure, oh, I'm sorry, I think they're going to go down to this 233 from here because they broke a bunch of natural support levels, so we'll see. There we go. Anyway, 1036, and I'm targeting the 1162 area for an exit. Well, that didn't work out. Ended up being plus 15 ticks on one contract, minus 10 on the other for plus 5 total, and one slipped. I don't know which one. It's just in yet another wedge chop morning. I was I was expecting a deliberate trend, especially when this happened. That and then this and then that, but there's no deliberation. It's just pounding V turns today. So we're trading V turns. You know, I took the shot that that wasn't the case, and that is the case. So anyway, all I'm going to do from here is just try to make my way past break even, and any negligible gain for the day, and I'm shutting it down because I'm not going to fight yet another pounding wedge chop V turn kind of tape. Better conditions will present themselves later. So for now, it's just going to be one contract, and the very moment I can get to 15 ticks or better, I'm taking them, shut it down at net positive if possible. I may not be able to get there, and call it a day. See what Thursday brings. It is 10:42. Alrighty then. Short once again from that common area up there. One tick stop. It's 11 in the morning. I'm looking for anything. I'm already at the 15 tick mark here. And so being 13 ticks off, I'm going to take back 3. I'm going to give this one here a chance. And then we'll see. But I'm going to aggressively it's just stalled right out at 15 ticks. Didn't really give me a chance to do much. But I'm going to aggressively exit or aggressively move my stop to 15 ticks, given a chance here if price does anything. You know, overall is just one big chopped wedge. That's not going to happen. One big whipped up wedge. Maybe I should have nailed that 15 tick mark the second it flashed because it was gone soon after. There's the Russell today. One big dead wedge. Really tough sledding. Could not get short in the drop, and then there's been nothing but narrowed chops since then. So anyway, now, so help me God, the next trade that confirms. If I get in that and I can hit 11 ticks, I'm going to hit it so fast it'll make my head spin. So 10:58 here. Well, let's try this. We have a buy signal up at that mercurial level. I'm going to jam that stop. Right, so I'm just risking 5. If they come down and nail it, so be it. It's just an exchange with the last one. And if they go more than 10, I'm out. So the very moment I can trail 69.6 or better, I am. It's only 11 o'clock. It's early, but we've got a lot of whip. You can see here where, matter of fact, I'm going to do that. Do that first. So I'll take this to par. They just keep failing right here at this clear resistance. They keep trying it, but they keep failing. So there's no trust level on my part. But if they can spike this thing up at all, I'm jumping out of here. Just about there. You can see they're flirting with that level. And that's the whip chop for today. I will be happy if I can exit this at scratch and shut her down and just wait and see what happens tomorrow. And then we have the non-farm on Friday, of course. So what I'm going to do, we We can see it right from there. Stalling out at the bottom of that open range. No, no way to jam it. Getting there. Okay, if on the chart they hit 7, then I'm good. I'll stick this 7 or 8. I'll stick this in. Seriously? They cannot print 7 or 8 here? Yeah, they did, and my finger was off the button. I'm pretty confident I can pick up 10 ticks somewhere today, so I'm going to make it 5 ticks. Pretty confident I can pick up 5 ticks if this one backs off and chops out, which it did. Okay, well, 6 ticks. Well, that's trading. You know, these are the markets circa 2014. You know, we're trading very illiquid, very dead chop. I mean, those are the conditions we deal with, and that's how it is. It seems like I'm the only one in the educational world who even discusses that part, that the behavior of the markets and the temperature is very different from what it was and what it has been. So anyway, I will most assuredly get a chance to pick up 10 ticks here somewhere, and we'll give that a try. 11:03. All right, let's try this again. I was in one other short that whipped out at stop and slipped a tick for -9 ticks in mere seconds. Between the execution of the entry and the closure was literally a couple of seconds. It was just one of those whips, and so there was no chance to even turn on the recorder and do that. We have crude oil rolling all over the place. It's gone ape something over the news from Saudi that some pipeline exploded, and they bought it up, and now the sellers are selling into that spike. So crude's just making rips all over the place. I don't know if that affects the Russell any at all with its components of oil stocks, but it sure isn't going far. Currently, crude is dropping. The only reason I say that, and Russell is just, we could draw a trend line pretty much from here and hit most of the points. You know, you could do a couple of things, but that's it, like that. So I'm just trying to, I'm content to punch out for today, given a chance. Like I said, if this goes 16 or better ticks, I'm going to jam this top pretty quick. And it does that. It'll sit right on the mark. I want to get to about 5. So if it'll print 3, I'm going to 5. Printed 3, going to 5. Out, done. That's all I care to do. Now, it might collapse in drop to here, for all we know, but that's irrelevant to me. I accomplished what I wanted to do, and that was I tried to catch something going anywheres today. For all the reasons already discussed, could not, you know, that just didn't happen, and I'm content to just shut her down where I am right now and forego any potential gains rather than just continue to be chopped mercilessly when in a day where there is nothing. So that's how I'm ending mine. Personal decision. You might do differently. You might continue onwards straight into 415. You might make tons and tons of ticks. But I'm done. Hope this helps. See you tomorrow. Have a great one.